Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington football team.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Washington football team. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
We'll get this to about the 23. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Well, that was a pretty favorable situation.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because talk about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. Both sides of the football in. Last week, I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability fall.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's Broncos.
This is when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15, shy of 10. Wilson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Brown out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll set up to throw. Got an open man, finding Jeff.
For the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made.
Leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that's good. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here. From the 24, Wilson. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's taken down but able to slip. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Here's Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29. Vikings on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Open man here is Conklin. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. But not before getting it inside the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Down right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Watt.
The turf at your running back's feet.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
It's a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be a mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go down inside.
If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
2nd and 6. They set up the screen to Penny. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown! B.C. Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making...
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least...
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage. And that, second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And Thomas has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And
those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, this is Madison.
Must have damaged.
Very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A fight for the football, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. After the interception, here's Wilson. He gets it to Thomas. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. So these guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. There's Wilson to throw. And that incomplete, nearly. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he's got it
right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought in. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Penny. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the
that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play action passes as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for a third time tonight he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to take this one back to the 30. And that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down. He's getting sack of the night. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. And incomplete here to bring up
plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Mon. And he's unable to haul it in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Heineke to throw it. Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reyes. And they'll get him down about 3.
They're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside of 3 on 3rd down. Here's Mon. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a halt at the end of the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to get this one on the completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw, Heineke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got... Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Heineke. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Samson Abuka in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Heineke. And that is in play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted. 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now Washington in 3. Victory formation time for the Vikings. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.